Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is April the 7th, 2022. We're going to talk about SOFI today. I'll try to show you something from the price chart perspective as to why you may not want to come through and buy it just yet. Now, if you're into this, trying to increase your bag, if you're trying to buy more SOFI, then yeah, you're hovering around a price area that you may want to accumulate a little bit more SOFI stock. But if you're one of the individuals looking for a massive breakout, looking for the price to go massively high right now, I'm going to show you from the chart that may not be the case yet. So welcome. Hit the like button, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Tap that bell notification as well, because I do the price predictions. I come through and assist my community to show them that you don't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be complicated just to figure out where price is going to go. So make sure you join. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. All right. So I did a video in SOFI on the 1st of April, right? The first day of April, I did a video. Now you guys can see in front of you that I don't have a price prediction ongoing. No, because the market was too indecisive at that particular moment. But here it is, 7 days, and the market may have provided a little bit more information as to what's really going on in SOFI, as to whether or not the market is becoming stronger or is there still weakness in this space. Because let's keep it real, look at the direction that SOFI came from. It came as high as $24 in November of last year, and we saw the market go massively lower, right? Look at this. So we know where we've come from, okay? And it has been in a downtrend. So today, let's try to figure out, you and I, if the market in SOFI is still going to go lower. Because if that's the case, like I told you earlier in the video, you don't want to come through and buy it yet unless you're accumulating a whole stash of SOFI shares. But if you're looking for the market to explode higher, it may not be the case right now. So now let me show you something. We needed a little bit more information after I did my video on April the 1st as to which market participant, the buyers or the sellers of this market, SOFI, which one is actually dominating, which one is actually winning. We need a little bit more information. Now, I think we got that information. Okay. Now, you guys can see I gave this horizontal line right up here around $13, right? I need to move it because I don't like to have things on my chart that is not being used. If the price is not trading under around $13, then I need to move my line. So I will. This is the restriction area in the market in SOFI. Okay. Now I'm here to tell you this. This horizontal line needs to be seen as a lid, meaning if the buyers of SOFI stock are not able to see price break above this $10.25 level, we understand it's still weak. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you that SOFI is going to go to zero. I'm not telling you that SOFI is going to go all the way down to $1. No, I'm just here to tell you that the emotion between being strong or weak, and that line represents weakness. Okay. So if the buyers do not break price above that line, do not become bullish. Maintain your weakness. Maintain and understand that the overall market in SOFI is still weak. All right. I mean, we could take this line all the way back to when the market first started trading. November the 30th, 2020. This tells you, right, for the duration of seeing SOFI stock being traded on the exchange, right, the market maintained 98% of its trading transactions occurred above that line. Now, it's not like, okay, if you look at a price chart, right, it tells you what the majority of the market thinks. Everybody, from the big hedge funds to the smallest individual who only buys one share of SOFI stock, everyone's idea is being placated on this chart, right? You don't understand that if this market in SOFI was massively being bought by hedge funds, by institutions, big financial institutions, by prop trading firms holding it for the long term, right? This market would not be hovering this long below that $10.25 price, it would not be doing it. If the market really understood that SOFI stock was a buy, and that in the next, like what so many other people like to say, long term, that in the next 5, 10, 15 years, that the price is going to be a lot higher, they would not have allowed the price to break that horizontal line. They would not have allowed the price to go lower than where it once traded when it first started to trade. That would not be the case. But now you guys can see that the market is becoming comfortable trading below this horizontal line, this $10.25 price. That's not by coincidence. They do their research. Yes, they do. Now, look at this. Do you think that the market in SOFI is done with making all-time lows? Do you think so? Because we're literally on the cusp of making all-time lows again in SOFI. And I know a lot of people have been coming through pumping the stock, telling that there's a buy. They're telling you that you need to come in and scoop up the market because this is a long-term hold. I don't think the individuals understand that we are embarking on a totally different new financial environment. This is not 2021 to where everything continue to go up in price. We are in a new environment, and a lot of people who are placing funds into new positions, they're trying to accumulate their shares. I'm just here to tell you that a lot of these stocks that these YouTubers have been pumping, you're going to be holding positions for 5 years and ended up coming up with only 5% profitability. Like, I don't think many people realize that in the next 5 years, you're expecting the market in SOFI to come back up like to $30, $40, right? 233%. This is going to be a stagnated market. I don't think this is not going to be a new run of a bull market, right? The market is pretty much, if anything, you might just see it. Oops, excuse me. Put that back. You might just see the market do this, right? For the next 5 years, just go up and down, not being a true bullish run. Okay. So basically, let me go ahead and get this out the way. I'm still looking for the price in SOFI to go down, right? And being that we're trading around all-time lows, I don't know how low it's going to go. Like I said, we are already embarking on making all-time lows in SOFI stock. It could go a lot lower than that. But since I don't know that, I cannot really give out a price target as to how low it could go. Okay. Now, basically, this is the reason why I'm still weak into the market in SOFI. These last 2-3 day price bars where the price tried to break above $10.25. Like, I'll keep it real. They tried, but they failed. So if anything, I know that the market in SOFI is going to continue to do this. Trade in this range. That's my expectation. So I'm not going to say that I'm massively bearish, that I'm looking for the price to crash, go down to $2, nothing like that. But the confirmation was already made by the market that is still weak. These 2-3 day price bars. And you guys should see a little bit better on the 5 day, right? So when I zoom in on this 5 day price chart, this was the opportunity for the buyers, okay? For the buyers to overcome this horizontal black line. This was their opportunity to come through and take it out and break price higher, right? This is the result that should have happened, but it did not occur on this 5 day price bar, the one on March 16, 2022, and then this one, March 23rd, 2022. That's 10 days that the buyers had opportunity to break price above $10.25, and they didn't do it. Instead, market went down. So I still see that the price is being weak. That's the confirmation right there. So the next low that I'm looking forward to, like I said, is around $8. Pre-market is around $8.34 now. Okay. But I'm here to tell you that it could go a lot lower too, especially in the next day and 9 hours. If this market right here on this weekly price bar, If this market closes on the low, then yeah, I would suspect that SOFI is going to be making all-time lows. But hey, we got a day, 9 hours left, so anything can change from that time frame. But so far, it's not a buyer's market. Like, look at this from a weekly chart. Who's telling you to come in and saying that the price in SOFI is going to go up, right? We've been trading below $10.25 in SOFI for so far 5 consecutive weeks, right? That's 35 days. Price cannot break above that line. So let me go ahead and drop the price prediction. And we're going to look for the price to go down. Okay. And we're going to continue to be weak until the market is SOFI, until the market breaks above $10.25. It's just that simple. Now, $8 is my first price target. We might hit that today. So if you see this video after the fact, then it just goes that way, because the market acts quickly now. It is so efficient that if you guys don't be in position already, you would have missed out on the move. But I'm looking for the first area for the buyers to try to stand up price right there around $8. Okay. Outside of that is anyone's guess. Anyone's guess. Okay. So I'm just going to bring down like to $7.25. Is your guess is better than mine as to how low the market's going to go in SOFI. But this is it. So you guys can see, like, I'm not looking for the price to do this, right? I'm not looking for the market to do this. Not yet. But don't forget, this is the downtrend. Like, we're still in that trajectory. Like, the market is still trending lower. So as we approach June, July time frame of this year, and the market in SOFI is down to $4, $2, hey, don't act like you're surprised, because we've been in this downtrend since, like I said, November of last year. Okay. But I'm not trying to placate that right now. I'm just going to look for the market in SOFI to pretty much try to bounce and create, you know, a channel. All right, that's it. Now, put yours out on the table. You know, leave a comment and tell everyone what you think the price in SOFI is going to do as we trade into the month of May. All right, make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.